Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com. You're listening to Mornings of Lone Star here at Lone Star Community Radio on irlonestar.com worldwide and Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. This is Dick, the morning show host. If you can hear me, that means we're also on our YouTube and Facebook channel, so you can watch us there live. And then today, we're going to be talking about what's going on around Conroe during Christmas. And as you know, this is a community radio station. We invite anyone on the show, even these people. So we're excited about all these businesses and things like that. If you didn't know, during I guess it's just during December, the city has folks doing stuff outside on the first floor, and we have Bellis Cakes and cookies with us. We also have our I guess you're like a co-host now, Shay, aren't you? Aren't you kind of, is that you? Right?
I'll do that if you'd allow it.
Is it okay? All right. You're below me though. So
obviously,
on the byline or on the the movie poster, my name is really big.
It's really big, and
then you're very small.
Okay. I'll take it.
And it will even say "not really" next to your name, like not really a part of it, like kind of.
So mean,
but. I love it. So we are going to be talking to a bunch of people. So I'm going to put all the links to their businesses and to any information that we need to add below. So if we're talking about, like, say, cakes, we'll have a link for Bellis Cakes. So let's start introducing everybody. Let's start with you, Shay. Let's start with that.
Yes, Shay Sims. I'm with the Hyatt Regency Conroe in sales. Group sales, actually. I do.
What does that mean again? What's group sales? Is weird.
I'll put that in parentheses. That just means groups of people.
So you can't sell to like Madonna.
Just an individual, unless of course Madonna was having a party, or
but it has to be a group.
10 to 30 rooms with an event and a meeting. Yeah, I could totally do that. I could tell it to her. Yeah.
Do you like doing that because when someone individually comes up to you, you're like, I don't have to deal with this person. You're not a group.
That's exactly not right.
Is that
because I did work at front desk before I was in.
I know that's how we met.
That is right. That is right. Dick was one of our influencers who came.
Yeah, I love that. So I love telling people I'm an influencer.
First of all, can we just point out that when she said influencer, you did it in air quotes?
Yeah, no, that's the not really.
Yes, yeah, I just want to make sure we all know that you're really not an influencer.
Not really.
Okay.
He was one of our influencers.
I lead by example.
Stayed with us and broke some things in his room.
Yeah, I did. I had a little.
What?
I thought
so when I visit, I'm an influencer, right? And I have to put the mindset of like, all right, I got to test this for the people. And so tonight, I'm a rock and roll artist. Let's see how this hotel can handle me.
You were method influencing, is what I'm hearing.
So I filmed myself just kicking everything. I'm like, we got to kick it. We got to burn it. Got to smoke cigarettes in there.
Wow.
We have a great engineering team that came immediately and fixed everything.
That's a level of audacity.
Yes,
I have not met yet.
The bar to open earlier than it needed to. He was sitting there at 1 o'clock and it opened at 4. But we just entertained him for 3 hours.
See, I'm supposed to test everything. Okay, like
I think that's your theory. Yes.
Well, if you're an influencer, you're doing reviews, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see if I can get away with.
Wow.
I wonder where I could smoke a cigar here. So I just walked around with a cigar.
We did everything but walk him out at the very.
Finally, they caught me.
I can understand.
Finally, they caught me. And then
he was great, but I found you so funny because he did repeatedly come down and he felt so bad about the little thing. I think it was a little board.
I love that. It's a great story. It's kind of a nice story how we met because I was like, hey, I know this hotel's new. No one stayed in this room. I didn't break it. It just fell off.
Oh man!
He's like, I promise. My mom trained me very well, and I didn't. I know how to take. It was really cute.
I even offered to fix it.
You did.
But
we have a great engineering team that came down, repaired that, but you also enjoyed your stay, right?
Yeah, it was fine.
And can you tell everybody
until everyone
how
started telling me no?
The hotel is?
What?
Can you tell everybody how nice looking the hotel is?
I mean, I don't really care about looks.
You do.
What can
because
I
you
break?
pay-
I want to
Yeah,
care about
that is
quality.
true.
I want to care about
Well,
quality.
clearly, if you burned everything, you don't
Yeah.
care about
Well,
looks at
there
all.
are a couple of masculine spots. I think the hotel is absolutely beautiful, but there's a couple of places that you wanted to smoke your cigar. We had to kind of shoo you away out
Yeah.
to the forest and let you know that
'Cause it
there's
stinks.
a smoking area.
Well, I thought that was
Because it
ironic.
stinks.
What
People.
they're like,
Yeah.
hey, you need to go to the forest to smoke. I'm like, isn't that where it burns?
Sir, please go to the woods.
Well,
Yeah.
just
Please
make
Sir,
sure
go,
you
please go
we
to the
have a-
dry woods.
Yeah.
Please go to the dry
Put it
woods and have
out.
this
We
cigar.
don't need a forest fire.
Hashtag
at
burn
the
ban.
Hyatt.
Yeah.
You belong in the woods.
Oh my goodness! Yes,
It's
he
true.
Did. He belonged.
I
there.
definitely.
We
I
definitely
think I even
housed
had
him
my
there.
really long beard. That I looked like a
think you
meth.
did.
Oh, so you
meth homeless
belonged in the
dude.
woods.
I
Yeah.
looked. I'm an influencer. I gotta look different.
That's true.
My followers are all homeless people.
But you were also with another dude who had a what's?
Oh, that was
is it
just a
George
friend.
Is it the R.R. Martin guy who did the Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he
had a
looked.
beard like that.
Yeah, he looked
So,
like
yeah.
that.
Wow.
Is it?
Doesn't he also live in the woods?
Probably.
But see,
he
Shay,
could.
Shay doesn't realize influencers hang out with other influencers. That's
Yeah,
our
it's a
circle.
community.
Similar.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Great community.
And I demand, I'm
are you
I'm popular,
influencing
so I'm
woodland
like, I need free
creatures,
stuff.
I've
I need
heard
beer
there's
at
a
4
big
a.m.
fire.
Your
Merlin,
flowers.
I've heard
Merlin, we
there's
need
a
you out in the
Merlin
woods
good
with your cigar.
in Montgomery. I've also heard that Montgomery County has the biggest, what would you say, feedback of Bigfoot sightings?
Oh,
Sorry?
there's-
Heard
Was
that.
it just him?
They're just large
Was it
white
just
men
Dick
with
in the
beards.
Might
woods?
have been. You know what? Now that I know Dick, I think he's
Is
the
it
one.
just Dick in the woods?
He's the
Best
one.
thing you've
Him
said all
and his
day.
friend with the long
So I want
beard.
everyone to hear
Go
Shay
out
call me
and-
big. Just to let you know. Take it as it is. There we
Did not
go.
influence that out of her.
He,
Yeah.
he
Just
puts on a couple
organically.
of pairs of shoes, probably, but
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. I think you're influencing.
Well,
these
I also think
sightings.
Montgomery County is filled with probably the craziest people in the world. So they might see Bigfoot, they might see
So
UFOs, they might
interesting.
see,
I
the
think we
Loch
have
Ness
some cool
monster.
people here, but yeah,
Have
the-
you
I haven't-
been to other places?
I think,
Because
see,
I gotta
that's-
be.
I don't know
I
if
gotta
have
be
you
real.
visited all of Montgomery County? Like you can get
He's been
everything
to the
here.
Yeah.
borders.
this is
He's
true.
gone to the edge of the county.
When I had to walk through all county corners with my cigar, visiting the Hyatt, you saw everything.
My tiny following of woodland creatures.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, my mom always said you look lost everywhere you go, and I'm like, I'm just trying to find a friend. Just
Makes sense.
yeah. Thank you.
Not all who
Thank you.
wander are lost.
Yeah.
Get it?
Some of us are just.
And I like
highly
smoking
curious.
cigars on balconies. And there was a beautiful balcony at this hotel.
It
I
is
can't
and
wait
I
to
go
see it.
and I
Yes,
saw
you
it and I
ladies
go,
have to
look,
come
there's a
over.
pool that's tight. There's trees. I got a scenery. I got a cigar right there and whiskey right there. And I walked over there. 10 p.m.
I took
No
that
one's out
cigar,
there.
put it out
Not
in
bothering
his
anybody.
I have
I
it.
had to
I
put
have
And that
a
one security
follow-up
guy probably
question.
saw me on camera and goes,
For
I'm
sure
going to go
did.
bother this guy's day.
Yep. For sure did.
And he messed up my day. I'm just sitting there like, this is such a
Took
nice.
it-
I'm writing down like best
Put it
place.
out in his-
We should
his
do it.
cognac.
Dear
And-
diary.
Dear diary, there I was.
Dear
It
influencers,
was
this place
taken.
is great.
I feel like the kind of whiskey, Scotch, bourbon a man orders says a lot about them. What kind of,
I just do Wild Turkey 101.
obviously.
Hey, well,
Speaking of the woods,
Keep all my thoughts to myself.
back to the forest.
What's wrong with that?
I
It works.
have several thoughts and feelings,
It makes me feel like I'm drinking whiskey.
but I don't want to
I'm
influence
also
you.
wondering where he was born. If it was inside
woods?
or outside.
I don't know. That's my mom.
You don't know? There's not a story about this?
I feel like we're way off the rails at this point.
Well, actually, we have to. We're gonna get back on the rails just for a short second because we have Bellis Cakes, who's featured in the downtown Conroe Towers first floor, because you got to go back out there and show off your cookies. So why don't you introduce yourself, and we'll eat one of these cookies that I stole.
Alrighty, my name is Daisha. I am the owner of Bellis Cakes. I know cakes is in the name, but I don't really. It's mostly cookies.
Oh, cool.
Sugar cookies. I do
What's
macarons.
the difference between a cake and a cookie?
Well, mostly, like most of the time when I tell people about my business, they're like, "Oh, you make cakes, like birthday cakes?" I'm like, "No." It's just sugar cookies. I also do macarons. I just started making those. Those are really
Doesn't
fun
smell like
to
a
make.
sugar cookie.
That one's a gingerbread.
I know that's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
That was
you got some
gingerbread man.
ginger. Look, he has some kick to him over there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the-
I'm gonna show. I want to show my gingerbread. I
Oh,
want to show on
love-
camera.
I like this
So
little
cute.
mitten.
Yeah.
Oh, he's super cute.
Oh, candy cane.
Isn't
Yeah,
it adorable?
and I have a Christmas tree. And can I tell you, the icing is perfection.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Like,
Again, it's not about the looks; it's about the quality.
Well, it's a little
for those of
about
us
the
that can
looks.
appreciate
little
both.
A little bit.
What a cute little holiday, like,
So
do you do
cool.
all
Yes.
kinds of
Yes, all holidays.
shapes, sizes, designs?
Custom?
birthdays,
Orders
custom.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
Around
good.
Very
If
cool.
you want
just
your,
kidding.
I mean, I could.
Oh, yeah. Just saying. There might be
She's
one.
like, off air.
If you want your name
Ooh, that's
on
good.
a cookie, I could do all of that.
But
It's
mine's
delicious. And
So good.
I bet
Thank
mine's
you.
better.
Of course.
And thank you for joining us.
Of course. I was a little nervous, but this is cool.
Why are you nervous?
I've never been on a podcast before,
Oh,
so
well, say your name again and
Daisha.
say the company.
I am Daisha, and the company is Bellis Cakes.
Pretty good.
They are
Yeah,
really
very
good.
Thank
delicious.
you.
I
really
love
good.
gingerbread cookies, and I like
very
soft
much.
ones. These are soft.
Yeah, they're soft.
They are soft and
Yeah.
they're yummy.
Thank
Really
you.
good.
Adorable. It's so nice to meet you.
It's a
thank
pleasure.
you
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
with us.
And
Thank
if you
you.
feel free to just get up and go if you really need to go.
Quick question: do you do like custom things? So if like I came in and I was like, I'd like 20 cookies in the shape of Jess's face.
I could do that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I could totally do that.
Because I think that's super fun.
I
It is super fun. Not
probably
everyone does that.
won't be
Yeah.
like exactly like your face, but you know,
Similar.
I can do my
But
best.
similar.
That's
I feel like we need to do
Yeah.
Get a
that now.
picture.
I'm 100%
Get a picture and we'll
Please do.
perfect it.
My birthday is in
Take
3
the
weeks,
picture.
so
3 weeks. I
awesome.
want cookies with Jess's face on
Yep.
it. Yes.
I will try my best.
I love that.
I love that.
Or get the cats.
ooh, the cats would be
Just
good
you
too.
and, yeah, Jess's cats.
Me holding my cats. Can you do that?
I'll try.
We're
my
gonna
best.
challenge you.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Dude,
gosh,
that's
that
what
is
we're
gonna
gonna
do.
do. We're gonna
adorable.
challenge you.
How big can the cookies be?
They
Wait,
can be-
this
so you're
size?
saying Jess is a cat lady?
Oh,
has two
a million
cats.
%. Are you kidding me? Do I not look like a cat lady?
But her
Interesting.
cats are like, they're not Bengal cats, but they think they are.
They are
They're like
tigers.
full on warriors.
Open cabinets, sleep on top of my TV.
Scale stainless steel fridges.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
are.
What are the colors?
They're brother sister. They're both orange tabbies, so they are literal replicas of each other. The sister is just smaller than brother.
All right, hold on 1 second. We're talking about cats.
Yeah.
But you really have to go, right?
Oh yeah, if you really need to
Right,
go.
I was interested in your cat.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Do you gotta go or not?
Not yet.
I mean, I
Because I'm not
do,
going to keep interrupting
technically.
everybody.
Anyway, so my cats are incredible. I've never had orange cats before. I've had cats all my life, never orange cats. If you've ever owned an orange cat, you know that they are
have
insane.
not. Dog person.
Insane.
Are they?
They are very much talkers. Anyway, but Phoenix, the girl, she's the one that can open cabinets. She understands to get under cabinets
The girl's
and then move the drawer
so
out
intelligent.
with her paw so she can get into the drawer that she can't open.
Wow.
I listen.
Impressive.
It looks like I have a
very
ghost in my
smart.
house when I wake up in the
That
morning
is
because
so
all my cabinets are open. Yeah. Anyway, they're the best things in my life, and I love
That
them.
is adorable. How old are they?
So we might be
4.
asking you literally,
Literally for cats.
cats,
Yeah.
cat-shaped cookies for her
Okay.
birthday.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Have
They're
cat
cute.
cookies. I have a coworker.
That's so
who
weird they're
loves
gonna eat
cats,
something you
so
love.
She will definitely enjoy this conversation.
Don't get me
I
started. I'll
wanted to
talk all
say
day.
another inappropriate comment, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
I am so proud of your
Thank
filter
you.
right now.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
There is a filter here.
It was funny. I stayed with her during the hurricane. Because
Which one?
Burl.
Oh.
Because I lost power
ended up-
and she
yeah.
had power where she was out in Cyprus. And it was like 3:30 in the morning. And I was like, is there a rave going on?
Oh,
no.
yes.
Just the cats.
Just the cats.
Yeah. I was like, there's a rave, full on rave. And you walk out and the cat is just like up on the fridge.
Or up on the TV.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
You did not RSVP.
Unst,
Please
unst,
leave.
unst.
Yeah.
So
It's great.
It's a whole other situation.
that's adorable.
It's an acquired taste.
What, cats?
Have a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and living with
Barn
cats,
cats are tight.
is a whole.
I do like
Thing.
I do like an independent.
Barn cat?
What do you call them?
killer?
There's a name for it. Cats that just kind of come and go.
Oh, okay.
I can't
Yeah,
think
barn
of it
cat.
right now.
Farm cat, yeah.
Yeah,
barn
and
cat.
then
We had like 30
I'll think
cats
of
on
it.
the
I
farm.
don't know what I've been told this name for it, but anyway, I can't.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know that name.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Other than like indoor outdoor cat, that's what I've been calling it my entire life.
I'll think of
Mine
it.
are only
soon.
indoor
Keep it really-
babies.
Think of it.
Yeah.
Really
after I
basic.
need it.
Yeah.
So if you'll get
No
a random
confusion.
text about
No
what
confusion.
the word is, that's because I will think about it.
A group
after.
text. Okay, good.
And it'll pop up.
Text
when
us
I
at
don't
2 in
need
the
it.
morning, Shay, when you figure it out.
Or 3 in the morning when the cats are partying. Like,
That's usually I had my own cat. She was a Maine Coon
Oh,
and a
yes.
Siamese mix. And it was so
What is
funny.
a
Her
Maine
body-
Coon? What
So
is-
a Maine Coon is
I know a Siamese cat
is
from
a
Lady
big
and the Tramp.
cat.
Yeah.
It's a big cat from
Big
up
cats.
north.
They've
Yes.
got like
Scary looking.
Yeah, they
big
have these-
pointy ears
they
with kind of
do.
hair on the top. Big.
Yes.
They look literally like
A bobcat.
a bobcat.
A bobcat.
Yes,
they
yes,
do look
yes.
like bobcats.
They're like a
So she
house
was
bobcat.
A mix of a Maine Coon and a.
Do you have pictures?
A Siamese. I do have some
Okay.
pictures. I'm going to have to find them.
Excellent.
But her body was like a little limousine. It was so long.
Like it expand?
So long, like a
Like a
little
slinky?
accordion.
Oh,
Like a slinky?
An accordion,
Everybody loves a slinky.
She was so adorable.
Do they?
And so bad.
Slinky, Slinky. I immediately go to Ace Ventura when
I
someone
know,
says that.
100%.
Yeah.
He only can play with toys that he can use in the woods. A slinky.
Yeah.
can't play.
No, they have to have lead in them. Those are the only toys I'm allowed to play with. I think
Like lead or lead paint.
Well, because
Lead
your
paint.
toys
Both.
have to double as like survival objects
Yes.
in the woods.
Yeah.
So
Could you light
can't
it on
just-
fire
Could
and
you
play
light
with
it on
it?
fire?
Yeah.
Could you
As an
kill
instrument
a
of
thing with
survival.
it?
Oh my God.
If I
Could you
need to-
poison yourself
If I
or
need
slow
to fight
down?
a bear, like I need to know.
gotta
This
toughen up.
talk is like, what's the game about humanity? What's the name of that game?
Oh, Cards Against Humanity?
I feel like we're playing that
I
a little
know.
bit.
A little bit.
Except it's the very PG version of Cards Against Humanity.
we're
that
trying. We're
game is-
trying to keep it.
Because I'm doing so good.
Yeah, you are doing so good.
Do you really think they're cats at her house? It's actually people.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yeah.
That would be.
Her little,
Said
her
they
little,
were orange tabbies,
yeah,
but
her little
literally she
slaves.
just paints
I
them like
love it.
that every day.
They're actually Oompa Loompas.
I do love
That's
those.
great. So let's continue introducing ourselves, if you don't mind, because we're already 15 minutes into
way
the
over
show.
time.
Nobody knows.
Jessica.
That's me.
Jess. So
Hi.
what do you do?
Besides having cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like what anyone's going to take away from this conversation is like, oh, the
Jess
girl that
has
has cats. What do I do? So I, in a very short, concise way, I basically help solopreneurs and small business owners. Solopreneurs, yeah. So you are by yourself in your business and you're wearing all the hats. So I help you take marketing off of your plate in various ways, strategize with you, help make content, help resource out what you need, because we're trying to do all the things as business owners and entrepreneurs, and you are not meant to do marketing as an entrepreneur. You need to be resourcing that out.
Yeah.
But the problem is that whether we were just talking about this earlier with Shay, whether you're a big company or you just started, no one seems to have an actual strategy as to what your marketing should look like for the next 6 to 12 months. So you are reactive and you're like throwing stuff at a wall to see if it sticks, and then you are wondering why you don't have new business coming in. There has to be a strategy attached, and that's where my superpower is.
She's like, you know, when my metaphors are sometimes violent, so I hope that this is okay. But it's like everyone's approach to marketing is taking a machine gun and spraying a house and hoping that you hit a target. Jess is a sniper,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
She's going to get the kill shot.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Thanks, babe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's really cool. I
Violent.
like that analogy. And I do
But because
like
it
But
is.
people
machine
understand
guns.
it. Yeah.
And even people who went to school for it don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't understand how no one's making a plan. I'm like, how do you run a business and not have a plan to figure out how to market yourself to get more business? Like, it's so important, but it always gets pushed. It gets shoved. No one wants to do it. They hate doing it, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it's just, for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been a web designer. I've been a social media marketer. I used to own a branding and marketing agency. And every single client that I've ever come across, they all have the same problem, which is they don't know what they're doing, they don't know how to say it, and they don't know where to go to market themselves. And I'm like, then why are you paying someone money to do your social media or to do video for you if you have no
strategy?
idea what your strategy is?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I saw the need, I saw the void, and that's when I decided to
I
just
love
make that.
Just isolate it and put that little niche in there.
And I'm just super
Great
insanely
niche.
passionate about it because I mainly work with women business owners, and
Other cat ladies?
probably
Probably,
yes, or dog ladies.
Dog lady.
Okay.
Like, don't want me in. Okay.
But
I am a cat, like person,
But wants
as a
dogs.
human.
I
But I
agree
love
with
dogs.
that.
I have
totally
dogs.
agree with
Yeah.
that.
But what I'm tired of seeing are women who are a lot of times also mothers wearing so many hats. They started a business because they want to somehow impact lives, change their life, make more money, and they're doing none of that because they are trying to do all the things and they're not getting more business in. So I'm so tired of seeing women either not live up to their potential in that way when simple fixes and tweaks can be made in order for them to make those changes. So
Very cool.
She's really good too at, like, when we talk about like being a sniper.
We get it. She's awesome. All right, let's go. Let's move on.
Jo.
We get
Billie
it.
Jo Bell.
is.
If you want more information about Jessica, it's below. And if you want to hire her,
Click it below.
click
Do it.
below. Sniper.
You
Remember
want to
that.
see pictures of her
Remember-
cats?
Remember,
the
sniper.
sniper. She's the marketing sniper.
But
I
if
think-
you
I
want a
think Billie Jo just
nuclear
marketed me.
bomb, you call me.
If you need an influencer stat
If you
in
wanna
the
get-
woods, that's my real target market,
Yeah.
the woods.
Well,
Oh,
watch
man.
out. She might get you.
You know that's a dream of mine to live in the woods for a little bit. So that'd be good for a whole year.
What was
do a
the
homestead.
bomber's name that lived alone in the
Ted?
woods?
I think it's Ted Kninsky. No.
Yeah, no, it's
Is
Ted.
it- it is
Yeah,
Ted?
Was it
yeah.
Yeah,
There's a couple of
Kaczynski
really
or
crazy
something
Teds.
like
Knows
that.
exactly who.
Yeah,
that's-
are you guys, like, hella
The thing you
tight?
don't realize about Ted is he has some great ladies in the history. So I'm okay with that.
Now I'm going to have to look into him
All right.
because I'm curious.
Lots of people named Ted. Really,
Okay.
really
Kninsky or
crushing.
something like that.
Yeah. Kaczynski, something.
All right,
Wow.
Billie
Yeah.
Jo Bell.
Billie Jo Bell.
That's a
yes.
real name, folks.
That is my government name.
Yeah.
My fully given name. I'm an executive coach, and I do sales and leadership training for leaders and their sales teams.
So you do those weird games and everything?
No,
Aw.
I'm zero
She
fun.
does. She makes people
Trust fall?
fall and stare into each other's
Yeah.
eyes.
That is my actual cringe nightmare.
Well, maybe I like doing that.
I do not like fluffy. No, I'm more like a personal trainer, but for your business.
I like that.
Only instead of meeting me at the gym at 6 a.m. to do push-ups, we're going to do other things.
I just need someone to get me up. And I have a dog to do that now.
I feel
So
that. I do feel
I have
that,
a
yeah.
dog that does that.
Okay.
What kind of dog do you have? That says a lot about a man, too.
Yes,
The way he orders his whiskey. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Borador.
What?
A Borador?
A Borador. Do
I
we
don't-
have pictures?
It's a lab and
Okay.
a Border Collie mix.
Okay.
Did you just make that word up?
No, it's a real thing.
Okay.
It sounds pretty. I do love
No,
a
she's a
lab.
beautiful pup.
What parts of the border collie does she have?
Her face.
Okay.
And she
Energy?
also her hunting is like a Border Collie.
Like a Border
She's
Collie.
a farm dog, but then
Yeah.
the lab is more of the coat.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
she
I
doesn't
love a
have
lab
the
I love a lab coat.
yeah. She's pretty
Dr.
great.
Shay.
She kills stuff. It's great. That's my favorite thing. How she shows affection. She'll bring me like a nutria or something, and I'm like, that's so sweet.
He has a
Gross.
little bit of love in his heart. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
You know
saw a
what's
tiny flame.
weird? Cats do that too. They
Oh.
bring
Sure
you
do.
dead animals.
Oh, I love
They
it.
do like
That's
Oh,
how-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
Not
how
to
they show
circle
you-
back to
Lizards.
cats. We should have called this Christmas cats because I feel like that's
Christmas
mostly what we've
cats.
talked about.
I
Yeah.
like it. And we all like cats. Okay. I identify with
Yeah.
them. I do.
I don't want them, but I respect them.
I totally
I
get
show
it.
lots of respect for cats,
And you're like
so they don't kill me or eat
have
my face.
cat-like instincts as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Has nothing to do with my business. So there are no cats involved in my business whatsoever. No trust falls either. Sorry.
Okay. Now I'm just
Yeah.
curious. Everyone tells like,
I'm
oh, I'm
glad to hear that.
a leadership person. I'm like, what does that mean? Like the tug of war stuff, or
I play tug of war, but more with your like emotions and more
because
with
you're a woman?
getting into. I just
Zing.
want to get down to whatever the thing is, fix the thing, and then move on. Right. And like we were talking
Direct.
before, a lot of the times it comes down to like systems and processes, but also skill sets. We spend all this time getting into the industry that we're going to get into, and we do so much training. But then once we get there, it's like we stop training. And in every successful person, whether it's in sports or business or whatever, you have to keep going if you're going to keep leveling up.
Sure.
And we forget to do that. So,
See,
just
I grew up
get in
playing.
everyone's
I
shit.
grew up playing video games, so I know that every day.
Sorry.
We get to the plateau and that's it.
Well, the other thing is, and I'm from Kansas, so this is a little bit of a farm analogy, but have you ever been to like one of those corn mazes where you're like lost in the maze? That's sometimes where we get in our business, where we're like going in circles as hard as we can to like find our way out. And if you would just like get up in a plane, you could see how the gridded out farmland like makes more sense and
Or
really find
just
your
set
way
it
out.
on fire.
That's all coaching is. Yeah, or just take a key from our influencer and just burn everything to the ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Burn it, break it, move on.
Okay, so it's my turn though to talk
Okay.
about her because she's saying really like powerful things and how she helps and supports. But I think if you're listening to this, sometimes we don't know what our own blind spots are.
Yes.
And
All right. What's the worst thing about her then?
no,
My mouth.
Oh, I thought
potty
you were
mouth.
leading this.
no.
Potty mouth.
She swears a lot.
Yeah.
But that's not really a bad thing because I swear a lot.
When you
We're
swear a
just
lot, is it
insanely
like a
filtered.
sailor swearing, or
Oh,
is
yeah.
it like
Especially if she and I get
But
together.
I'm also creative.
is it like an Irish swearing?
A little, yeah.
Because they
can.
get creative. Like I like
I'm
when
very
Irish
creative
people
with my
curse because you don't know
swearing.
they're cursing half the time. You're like, what
Depends
did
on
you
how
say?
many cocktails we've had, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 0 to 3, sailor. 3 to 11, Irish.
Okay.
Also blacked
It all
out.
Blacked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I
Also,
don't remember that.
Anyway, so what I'm
Did I
trying to
that?
say is, for example, yesterday, she and I are on this call together,
Yeah.
and she's supporting me in my business right now and helping me level up and really understand where I'm at and also what I'm missing. And so I'm saying all these words yesterday. I'm like, well, this and that and enough and blah, 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 blah. And she looks at me and she just yanks out exactly what it is that I have not seen myself. And you know, when you have someone, if you've ever had this moment where someone says something to you and you know it is true and you're like, holy, you know what? That's exactly what I'm feeling. And she was able to articulate it. And now I'm able to take action and process it. And that's what her superpower is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
awesome.
little scary.
In one conversation.
little scary.
But you're right. It is scary because for someone to be able to yank greatness out of you and hold it up to you to say, here it is. Now you either get to move with it and figure it out and deal with it or just ignore it.
There you go.
But it's clear and you can't deny how clear it is. That's what she is able to do in an
Very
hour-long
cool.
conversation.
Very
So
cool.
don't be alone with Billie Jo Bell.
Yeah, because I
Unless you
will
want something
make
pulled
you the
from
best
you.
version of
You
you.
don't want, girl.
You're welcome. Sorry.
That's
I
cool. I'll
think
pull that
that
out.
that's a
why we
great
record
skill to
it.
That's a great skill to have.
I
So
gotta
what are
write
you gonna
that
do,
time.
like, say,
I gotta write that time down.
Is it
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
like a
my
duck
bad.
noise? What's gonna happen?
It's my bad.
I'm curious to know how that's gonna.
I think
go down.
I'm bad with my swearing. You beat me.
And also, but I would like the record to show that was only like one.
It's two.
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 I forgot the other one.
We need
I
to put
would
a
like
little
it
chalkboard and some
straight
Yeah,
from the
I would
record.
just like to say that.
two.
Don't worry, I'll bleep it out, and we can just talk about what a bad girl you are.
Well,
That's what I should call this whole segment, "Bad Girls."
It's like part of my onboarding
People would
process
listen to
with
that.
clients. Yeah,
You should
100%.
probably do
You
that
should
'cause
probably
people
do
will
that.
listen.
The bad girls of Christmas, but like or whatever.
oh, like Bad
Bad
Moms
Moms
of Christmas, Bad Girls
Yeah.
of.
Bad teacher. I do like that.
Bad
movie.
Teacher's a great movie
Yeah.
too. I always have to warn, like when I'm onboarding new clients, I'm like, listen,
I love that word.
Onboarding?
Onboarding. Like if someone told
So
me, "Hey,
professional.
what are we doing today? We're gonna do some onboarding," I'd be like, "Not with me." Like I'm not
I'd rather
doing.
be waterboarded.
Yeah, like, I'm not. Like,
Maybe that's why he's scared of it.
I think of travel immediately. I don't know why. What
Well,
is
that
Oh, 'cause you're
kinda-
boarding the
That kind
plane.
of speak to
Yeah,
me always
yeah.
throws me off because I don't live in that world.
Yeah.
and so I'm like, I mean, can we just go get a beer? Like,
So we can absolutely do it over a beer.
Yeah.
But it is about setting expectations.
Sure. So she's gonna stick to the point. It sounds like she is no. BS.
sounds like she doesn't
No
want to be
BS.
held
I like
accountable.
that.
No,
Yeah.
98% of my job is
It's
account-
like, hey, you
like
can't
that.
blame me for this, and this. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
Yeah.
I want other people to be accountable because a lot of people
Well,
get
yeah.
into coaching
That's what I was
and they
taught when I
expect
was,
it
like,
to
5.
be this magical thing where like everything changes in their life
Yeah.
because they hired me. Coaching is not that, right? It's like saying that like I can just fix everything. You can lose weight without going to the gym. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, you
can't.
can't.
Yeah,
Well,
you
Ozempic is really making, but you got to
yeah.
take Ozempic,
Just
right?
be kidnapped. Just get kidnapped.
Live in the
And
woods.
live in the
Live in the
woods.
woods.
Live in the
Live
woods.
in the
Little bit of
woods.
trauma,
Yeah.
a little
Live
bit of
in the
trauma
woods.
goes
We've
a
seen The
long
Lion
way.
King, right? They eat bugs, but Pumbaa somehow never lost weight. Never really got that
Hakuna
one.
Matata.
That is, yeah.
Never really got that
We
one.
never saw Pumbaa's eating schedule, so
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Or what his diet
Or
was
what his diet
consistent
was.
I think
of.
Pumbaa snuck food in.
He
I think
probably did.
that's
He
he's
did
one of
some-
those people.
He's the type of person who sleeps with snacks under.
Yeah,
his
it's really
pillow.
weird.
I love
Or he
it.
has one of those bodies that just holds on to everything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be too hard.
Slow
on
metabolism,
Pumbaa.
man.
Yeah.
Let's leave little
We don't
Pumbaa
know
alone.
his
We do
emotional
love him.
We need a
trauma
side
journey.
series of just Pumbaa and Timon.
There probably is. I
Or
think
probably
there
is. I just haven't
is.
seen it. Yeah.
So onboarding is one of those words that it's just funny to me. I always love it when people say it to me. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. You're
What
like,
are
"But
you
are."
afraid of? Or what do you think it means that you reject?
Paperwork.
Oh, okay.
okay.
That really has nothing to do with it.
Well, I know, but
That's
but
paperwork.
I've been in situations where it's like onboarding is paperwork. That's literally
Got
what
it.
they mean.
True.
It's
And
like
that's what your brain is like connected to is
And
the
it is
paperwork.
what
like, I don't
a
wanna-
lot of
I'm like-
corporate jobs mean when they say that.
yeah, because you're
Yeah.
basically it's just an introduction. That's all
You're
it
just
really
saying,
is.
I will not sue you for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what could we rename it? Like if we said, hey, Dick, we need to do party time before
Party
we
time?
start.
I always like doing that first.
That's what I mean.
what
Like,
party time
but
is.
party
That's what
time
onboarding
is now onboarding. Or, hey, Dick, can we go out to the
No,
woods?
you got to make it like today. People make everything spiritual, so it has to be like soul bonding or something like
That is
that.
my nightmare.
You got to make it sound like
That is my
really
nightmare.
we're really getting to know each other.
I'm like, that's inappropriate.
It's like
We're going out to the woods instead.
Yeah. Alone. Come with me.
Come
Let's
with me
onboard.
to the woods alone. Let's onboard.
Let's onboard in the woods.
Meet my fairy friends.
I'd actually be down for that.
Yeah, you actually.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'd be like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm here.
absolutely.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, I mean, that's what's so funny about that kind of world is you have to have words that describe what's happening, but then it becomes so overcomplicated with it. You're like, we don't have to make it sound fancy. You can just say, let's get to know each other. Let's have an introduction.
An intro.
Yeah.
Intro.
And I like that too. And I feel like that happens with words in general, right? Where they almost become these like buzzwords that actually have no meaning.
Well, they lose meaning
us.
over time because so many
Yes.
people have said it
Yes.
that it doesn't hold meaning anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like gaslight's one of those
Gaslight,
words.
Gaslight.
narcissism,
Oh my gosh.
Triggering.
I'm triggered. Like they become buzzwords so that when someone
Yeah.
actually has to talk to you about them, they can't, or it doesn't mean as
It
much.
doesn't mean
It
as much.
loses
It's
its
true.
power in
It's
a bad
absolutely
way.
True.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is absolutely true. Wow.
Yeah. Language.
Interesting. Look, she was able to pull that out.
I'm telling you.
I feel like
Real
I did
time
all.
Billie
I feel like
Jo.
I did all that.
He did. Dick did
Yeah,
all
you
the pulling.
You
Yeah.
started it. You started it. You were
Heavy
like-
work, heavy lifting.
You put it in motion.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sometimes I don't even.
I
know
cannot
that
wait
it's
for our
happening.
podcast to
I
happen.
can't even know.
So that we won't
did
have
she
to
just
hold
curse
back.
again? Because I'm not listening to her.
No, she didn't.
no.
She held
Okay.
back.
She's
No,
doing good.
I
She's
just
doing
am
good.
like also.
The first two,
That's
she
what
gets
she
the
said,
first two
and
for
it's
free.
just like
You can do that.
It's just like flying out, and I just can't be tamed. Apparently,
Yeah.
I should maybe live in the woods.
Well, that's what the beautiful
Yeah.
thing of the woods is. You're held accountable.
We'll
You're
just-
on
we'll
your
give
own
you a
to
sheet.
survive.
Birds won't tell.
We'll get a she.
Birds do not tattle.
No. Well, they watch.
They do.
Yeah, it's weird.
Some of them
That's
do.
awkward.
They
Some of
judge.
them sing.
They judge.
Yes.
Oh, mockingbirds.
Mockingbirds.
They will absolutely
mock.
and repeat you. Yeah. Apparently, you probably know this, Dick in the Woods, is that.
Conroe's one of the biggest bird watching.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
No,
it-
but
yep,
is it
is.
crows?
Do you influence with birds?
Yeah. I take every opportunity.
No, is it?
given.
It's a blackbird that
Crows?
literally knows how to, like,
It's a crow.
mimic
What's a
people's
crow?
voices. Is it a crow?
Yeah. It's a
No,
crow.
but here's what crows do. They recognize faces, and
They're
crows,
very smart.
And crows hold grudges.
Very interesting.
They will
That I
recognize a
believe.
face, and they can hold a grudge for 3 years.
Very-
I am super into that
We're heck-
because I also hold a grudge for 3 years.
Until what, they go to therapy and then they
Yes.
release it, or what?
And you can like train it to like
I like
bring
the
you
time.
presents.
I like the
Look at
time
that.
limit on
But-
that. 3 years.
but-
After
3
that,
years, and then
you're
that's it.
good.
Hard boundaries, these crows.
You look
Hard
at a crow,
boundaries.
though, and looked at the crow's coat.
Oh,
Can you
it's
see how
beautiful.
iridescent it
Yeah,
is?
it's beautiful.
really pretty.
It's
When the
beautiful.
light
I like
hits
knowing
it,
this
it's
information,
really beautiful.
especially about her, because I'm like, now when I want to piss her off, I go, all right, is this worth 3 years?
Wow.
Oh yeah, you'll know it's gonna hold on
It's
tight for
already
3
pissing
years.
Is it
you
worth
off.
it?
Oh my
I gotta think about this.
And
Yeah.
he's planning on it. Wow.
And then
that's
you can train them to like bring you presents and like trade with you.
They're
like
insanely
gypsies.
smart, yes.
No, but I would love a crow.
That is
Wow,
not a
I
gypsy.
think that
Yeah,
we-
they
I
like
think you
trade
should
and
get
barter
one.
in the woods. In the
I
woods,
have
they
heard
get you
that
in the
about them, though.
woods.
You're
Yeah,
right
like
About
that.
gypsies or crows.
Just edit that part out.
About
Just edit that
crows,
part out.
That is so funny.
I always say so. My
Do you
family
know what a gypsy is?
So listen to this. So
Like
my
an-
family, my mom was a barrel racer, and my dad raced race cars on the dirt track. And so I used to call us hillbilly gypsies because we just went around from
Yeah.
like town to town. So I feel like I kind of know what a gypsy is, but like a friendly, nice gypsy.
Yeah.
Like not one that like murders or
Okay.
cuts
Although
too
you
deep.
could do that and
thieves.
get away with
Surface
it
deep.
as a
No,
gypsy,
more of a
sounds like.
bartering.
Okay.
You know,
I like
barter
the bartering.
system more
I
than
like the bartering.
thievery. Yeah. Strategic negotiation
That's
for
funny.
treasures.
That makes
I have
We're go-
nothing
we're
to
going
add on
for
this.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
Cats eat crows, like full circle.
Well, we got to be winding
is
this
true.
down, ladies. So let's go around real quick. Say your business again, that we can remind people what they're listening to, and
Okay, so I'll go first because I
Okay.
do need to say this. So just to let you know, Hyatt Regency Conroe is in the Conroe area. We are nestled within Grand Central Park. We have 250 sleeping rooms, 30,000 square feet of convention center space. And Dick got to stay with us, but it's a beautiful
a cool
hotel.
place.
It really is beautiful. Also, on-site
No
amenities.
smoking.
No smoking. Yes.
They don't
Even
tell
cigars.
you. They don't tell you that.
Even
though.
cigars.
On-site amenity. No.
I
He
honestly
can
just
smoke
want to call
outside
into
in
the Hyatt
woods.
to have
We have
Shay
a
talk.
patch of woods back there.
Like, does anyone feel like her voice is like Delilah? Like, just like
Yeah.
soothing?
I love
like,
Delilah.
I'll make a
Who
phone
doesn't
call
love
to the
Delilah?
I
Hyatt
love
just to hear
Delilah.
Shay.
Thank you.
Your
for
sales
saying
pitch is, like,
that.
soothing.
So sweet.
Right?
I
Agreed.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's nice.
We have on-site amenities. So before I forget,
Like bathrooms.
okay,
You do not have to go to the woods
Yeah.
to go to the
don't have to
bathroom.
go.
Oh.
We don't have outhouses.
Oh.
We do have restrooms.
Man. No, you don't have a hole?
inside.
That's my favorite.
We have our
Dick's out there
restaurant
digging in the woods.
Conroe.
That's pretty
Gulf
good.
Coast cuisine with a Vietnamese twist.
Ooh.
We have our on-site bar. Avenue A opens at 4:00, and then we
Happy
also have
hour?
an in-house market, elevated pool, guys.
Oh.
Ladies, you guys are going to come.
We're
and
gonna do
visit
a happy
me?
hour.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be perfect.
We're gonna
yes.
come to a happy hour at 4:00.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean maybe not right immediately.
Not-
today.
right,
So
right.
I'm gonna-
Soon.
yes,
Soon.
We're all
Yeah.
gonna get together. So each
And
one
not
of-
tomorrow because of your event. Do you want to say anything about
It's
your
tomorrow
GLAD
Friday.
event?
Yes.
Yes.
Today's Friday.
Absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, we're
Tomorrow-
recording this if people didn't know that because
So
somebody had to curse a lot, and I knew the sailor was coming in.
The Irish sailor
Irish.
named Billie Jo.
Billie Jo. So yeah, tomorrow I actually am the communications coordinator for GLAD Foundation. We have an event tomorrow with Kendra Scott. We've partnered with them, or they have partnered with us. Kendra Gives Back, and so from 4 to 6 in
Yeah.
store,
Shine
the Market
bright,
Street
do good.
location. Any of the sales that are made during those times, a portion of it goes to GLAD Foundation.
Here you go.
Will
You
there
wanna
be
read it off?
cocktails?
There will be cocktails, ladies.
All you had to say was jewelry and cocktails. Honestly.
I mean, who doesn't love Kendra Scott? So, but also, if you aren't able to make it in store, you can definitely go online, and I think that sale is for a 24-hour period, if I'm not
Awesome.
mistaken. But that's the information. You can go to the website. I hope to see all of you tomorrow.
I will
think
be there.
people.
Are you coming, Dick?
Tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Friday?
Oh, that's right. You said you had a bowling thing.
You bowl?
Yeah, bowl.
He's
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
I feel like we need to do a whole.
How
other
did you
hour
not
on
know that he
bowling.
bowls?
Well,
Yeah.
I knew he bowls without you
Yeah, look
telling
at
me
me.
he
Making any
bowls.
strikes
Where do you think I use the
anytime.
restroom? At the
That's
bowling
true.
alley.
He has to go to the free bowling alley.
Wait, can you smoke cigars at the bowling alley?
Can you smoke cigars in the bowling
Ooh,
alley?
I've been to one, and it's my favorite. Yeah, it's over in Bernie, Texas. Has
And they
eight-
definitely
Yeah.
sell
Has 8
wild
lanes.
But can't you? Yeah.
You can smoke and drink in there. It's awesome, and
So
Feels
I
like
don't
Don't you
Vegas.
feel like you
bowling alleys let
immediately
you do
have
that,
to like
no?
wash your hair?
Feels
when you
like
leave?
I
I
smelled
hate that.
Vegas as soon as you said that. Like
Yeah.
the moment you step into a
smelled
casino and you just
a
smell all the
homeless
things.
trash can.
That's not where I went, but I went to Vegas in my brain when you said that. Anyway,
well, I don't like gambling, so
no,
sorry.
but the smoke and the drinking and
Yeah.
the loudness.
I like rowdiness. I like.
That's Vegas
so
in my
he
brain.
just doesn't spend money.
Dick's rowdy romp in the woods. Like
Doesn't
I'm
like
just
to
making up
spend or
all
lose
little
money.
It's really
things.
good.
Well, I mean, I'll gamble
Yeah.
on myself in bowling. Like I'll bet on myself.
Okay, so there's.
But I'm not gonna
safe
go there and be
gambles.
like, I know how to
You
play
like
cards.
A safe gamble.
Yeah.
You like a gamble when you know you're going to win.
That's
not
because I
really a
believe in
That's not
myself.
gambling, though.
I believe in myself. I also trust myself.
We are so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, my love, it's your
Sorry.
turn. Your turn. Promote that
Oh,
business.
right, Bellis Cakes. Customized sugar cookies, macarons, cake pops, the works, whatever you want. I can do my best. Your face and your cats,
Yeah,
How
I
quick
can't
is
wait
your
to see this.
turnaround?
I would like to say place your order 3 days before you need
Okay.
it, just so, because the more complicated, the more complex the design
Yeah,
is.
for
you know,
sure.
We
Look
got to
how
make sure
complex
it's
her face is.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to capture that on a cookie. We'll see.
The essence.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, the essence. I just need my essence on a cookie.
What you
Thanks
should
so much.
do is just make it a cat, but with her face.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Can
That
you
would
do
be
that?
both creepy and creative and cool at
Yeah,
the same
right.
time.
And my dream come true. Are you kidding? yeah, love it.
Yeah. But yes, Bellis Cakes.
I love
Bellis Cakes, Bellis. Mm-hmm. And you can look that up on Instagram. Just look up Bellis Cakes.
Yes,
Or
on
my Bellis
Instagram.
Cakes, sorry.
Correct.
And you can find links below.
Where did I put the card? Okay.
Okay. Oh, she forgot her name already.
That's fine. I'm Jess Defoe with JMD Creative Consulting.
Is that the end?
That's it. That's all I need. That's all you need to know. There's links below. You can't see them. I can't
One
see
time
them,
we
but
were
they're
at a
below.
networking event and she forgot the name of her business.
I did. I had.
We had
in all
several
fairness, I
cocktails.
had 2 cocktails
Yeah.
by that point.
And she was like, "Who cares about the name?
Who cares about-
this is what's happening?"
Honestly, no one cares about the name of my business. I don't even. I mean, I don't
Say it
even.
again. I don't even remember what you said.
Exactly.
What is it?
It's not important.
Onboarding with Jess.
Onboarding with Jess.
That's
Can you
what I
imagine?
heard.
I'm like,
I was
please
like,
don't
man,
do
that's
that.
real
It's the worst
attractive.
marketing thing in the world.
Please go on board.
Onboarding with Jess. I think that's
Just that.
Just that.
It's clear. People will know exactly what they're getting. Yeah.
Paperwork.
Paperwork.
according to
I don't want to do that. I'm like, ugh.
Billie Jo Bell, Vantage Consulting Group, and I have nothing else to say at this time. No further questions.
No further questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yeah. And she's a gypsy.
And I'm a
Let's
gypsy.
remember that
for the
one.
most
Put
part,
together
but like
gypsy.
a
I
cool,
love it.
friendly gypsy
Absolutely. Absolutely.
who also helps you like make way more money than you do now.
Yeah.
like
That's really what you need to remember
That's
about
really
her.
what you need to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all
I just want you to have more money to.
You know, it's funny. That's what gypsies do.
It all kind
They
of ties
make
together.
promises like that all the time. I'll make you so much money.
come into the woods with me.
yeah, like just.
I'll make you a woodland creature
yeah.
while onboarding you.
I love it.
Well, onboarding you.
Well, this is
This
Mornings
is the
of Lone
best
Star.
episode you've ever done, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at him.
I mean, it's
Oh,
good.
God, he's so good and he made so many.
I mean, I could keep talking.
You could.
So, I mean,
How often do women want to throat punch you? Because
I do.
what throat punched me?
Yes.
yeah, how
I believe it actually a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like you should ask that question
Speaking
after
of
every.
grabbing things out,
Yeah.
and really being able to narrow in on where we're at.
What they always say is, "I'll throat punch you, but then I want to love you forever." And I'm like, ugh, that's a long time.
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years.
Three
That's how
years.
long we're holding grudges, and that's how long we're loving.
I'm giving you 3 years, baby. No, actually, I could talk for a long time with you guys. I love having you guys in, especially Shay, my co-host today. Always
Kind of.
appreciate her bringing lovely people in. And who doesn't want to converse with 4 beautiful women
I mean,
in the morning?
I do.
Right?
He's just afraid of getting throat
There you
punched.
go.
No, because every other woman I meet today, I'm like, you're not as good.
Yeah.
You're not as good.
Yeah, you're not as good.
thank you for that.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
You don't make cookies.
Just wanted some validation.
Honestly, yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, you did.
No,
You-
honestly.
There you go. I know you need validation. You're a lady.
This is why we will throat punch him after the episode.
I'm
Right
like,
after the show.
you're just confirming the throat punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 4
Maybe I
coming.
like it, you know?
We're going to
think you
onboard
know
your
what,
throat
I'm
punch as soon
I'm
as we
gonna
get done.
onboard you.
I'll take Deja's because I don't think she would do it. Because
No.
she's so sweet.
So
But
Shay
I
gets 2
I
throat
get-
punches.
I get
Great, too.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
I absolutely believe you would throat punch someone. See?
All right, we got to be wrapping this
It's
up,
the
guys.
quiet
Like this.
We got
Okay, bye.
we got other
Yes.
shows. So again, all the links below. You've been listening to Mornings at Lone Star here at Lone Star Community Radio, irlonestar.com worldwide, and Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. We'll be back with more music and shows here on Lone Star Community Radio.